morning everybody and welcome to Greenlambkin's little Easter vlog. So lovely to be back again. It's Saturday the 4th of April today, so the day before Easter Sunday, and we're off out to the Peak District for a walk. So I get some footage of that for you. And I've already shared with you the Easter decorations that we've got out in the house this year, so I hope you enjoyed that. And later on I'm going to share some finished objects and nearly finished objects with you as well, so there's that to look forward to in a bit. Right, I'm going to try and knit a toe now. Well, good afternoon. Feeling a bit wild and windswept after that walk. Whew, it was a bit blowy, but absolutely beautiful out there today. I think you can see from the bit of footage I got that it was really sunny and nice. Anyway, I'm having my cuppa. Excuse the frantic squeals from outside. That's Cosmo on the trampoline. And I thought I'd just show you a few things. A couple of finished objects and things. Well, this isn't... It is a finished object, but it's not my finished object. This is absolutely humongous shawl that was knitted for me by my lovely friend Paula. And it's the Colour Affection shawl. And I can't remember the name of the designer. Look how long it is. I mean, it's my full wingspan plus that much. And it's so cosy and warm and lovely colours. I think I may have shared. Did I share this on the last vlog? No, I didn't. I think I just put it on Instagram. I don't know what the yarns are that she's used, but all of them are absolutely beautiful. And it's so squidgy and soft. It's a lovely pattern to do. So that's what I've been wearing today on my walk. Now then, finished object first. These are the, what do you call this pattern? Happens as soon as I put lip gloss on. Things get stuck to the fuzz gets stuck to it. These are the Prairie Socks by Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears. And I knitted these in a colourway from Chromatic Yarns called Birthday Cake Golem. And then I used Opal for the heel and toe, which I will show you in a minute. They were knitted on a 2.25mm fixed circular Chowgu red lace needle, which is my knitting needle of choice. And here we are. And these are they, finished. Look how beautiful that yarn is. Just look at the colours in those speckles. So it's my usual recipe of 64 stitches. And then the prairie texture pattern. I didn't use the heel from the pattern. I just put my own afterthought heel in, as I always do. And I use my own toe. So I'm very pleased with those. Absolutely loved making them. The pattern was really enjoyable. I would highly recommend it. And I have obviously loads of the opal left because it was a new ball that I cracked into for those. Hello, hello, hello. Do you want to come up and say hi? Come here then. Oh, say hello, Bams. Say hi. Hello. Yeah, you don't like being picked up though, do you? It's all on your terms. Oh, excuse me. So I've got this much of that yarn left. So that will probably go into blankets and making minis for swaps and things like that. That's that. And then I have a hoe, and nearly a faux in this one. And this is a test knit for Becky Norman. Bex creates on Bexy Norms on Instagram. Bex creates on YouTube, and she has designed these lovely pattern socks for self-striping yarn, and it gets released on Easter Sunday tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get this last one finished, so that I can share the photos of it tomorrow on release day. So here is the finished one, and this yarn is Leaf Yarns, but it's now changed name and it's Curio Yarns. But I'll just show you. Leaf Yarns, and the colour was Butterfly Plant, and that's Ellie, who lives down in Devon. These have been an absolute pleasure to knit. So each time the colour changes, you do a different texture design, texture pattern on each stripe. And the colourway for the toes and the heels is some leftovers from the first of my Hans Christian Andersen sock clubs. That was from the Tinderbox colourway. So I got that left over, and I am on the heel of my second sock, and I've got that far in. So I shall very soon be getting to the point where the needles, the rows fly by really quickly. I always find the first sort of half a dozen decreases seem to take forever on an afterthought heel, and then all of a sudden they go zip and it's done. So I'm going to work on that in a bit. And when I've got that done, I should tell you, these are Licker fixed circular needles. I bought these when I was wanting to get on with these, but my hand was still really poorly, and I thought with them being wood they might be lower impact on my hand and therefore easier to knit with. I don't know whether they did make that much of a difference, if I'm being honest. They feel very nice, and I would definitely like to use some of the larger sizes for bigger projects. But the couple of things I don't like about them are that the points, and Cherie was saying this from Ollie and Bella on her podcast yesterday, the points aren't that pointy. And when you're used to using Chowgu steel needles, which are very pointy for me, I can't use higher sharps. In fact, I'm going to send my higher sharp sock circular to Cherie because she likes them. And as soon as I start using them, I get a big hurl in my finger. They're just too sharp. But anyway, I tried these. They're nice, but I can't knit very fast with them. And the other thing about them is this. I don't know, it's a bit like the Knit Pro cables, or the Knitter's Pride, which is the same thing in that it just tangles up and has a mind of its own. Whereas, see what I've done with that needle there, that cable there, and I will open it up because of the memory wire that's inside them. And it just hangs, and it just does exactly what you want it to. It never gets in the way. It's manageable. I always do this with my circulars to keep them tidy. And this is a little progress keeper that I bought. I bought one for me, one for Mum, one for Wendy and one for Law. And that came from What Mustard Made on Instagram and Etsy. So cute, so adorable. I couldn't resist that little face. Don't know if you can see it very well. So that's those socks. So what shall I show you next? Oh, well, got to get this heel done because it's Easter tomorrow, isn't it? And I'm having an Easter cast on. And what I'm going to be casting on is another pair of socks in this. This was a skein that I had from Yuri of Ollie and Bella because we recently did an Easter box swap, an Easter parcel swap. And she dyed this for me and called it Easter Sparkles, and it's got gold stellina in it. Now look at that. Look at those lovely speckles. She's done such a lovely job with it. And I think I'm just going to knit a plain vanilla sock with this because I think I want all of the detail of the speckles and everything to really shine through. And there's so many different colours of beautiful speckles: raspberry, lemon, coral, purple, magenta, blue. It's just gorgeous. There's some greeny ones up this end, some little neon-y bits, and I really want all of that to sing. I'm not sure what colour of heel and toe I'm going to use yet, but I thought I'll just get this wound up in a little while and then I can get on. Now I bought two other things to show you. I realised that I'd promised to show this on the last podcast but never did. And it's living in this ginormous Christmas bag, which came from Yumi and Mabel on Instagram. It was a swap that we did. Who is Sally? That's right, isn't it? Sally, yes, Sally. I'm terrible with names. And this is the... Ooh, drops a hook. This is the granny square blanket that I am making with mostly advents. Now I started this between Christmas and New Year when my hand wasn't having any of it with anything else. So I've got absolutely, and so it's mainly advent minis, but then that's my Christmas socks there. That was another pair of Christmas socks. So I'm just using up stash. They were those socks that I made during Vlogtober last year. And it's huge already. But I want it to be bigger. So I'm going to keep, I mean, I'm having a bit of a hiatus with it at the moment. But the blanket, I mean, when I've finished using the minis that I'm putting into it, I've still got, I mean, this is still over half full with minis. And then when I've got leftovers from the minis once I finish the square, I'm making them into magic knot balls, and I think I'm going to make like a corner to corner blanket or something, but I'm going to hold it with a strand of, I don't know whether white or I might dye it a colour or something, but hold two strands together to give it some sort of continuity and make it a bit chunkier. So that's what I'm planning on doing with that. And the last thing I was going to show you is a project that's been on hold for since Christmas really, because I couldn't, well, I did work on it a bit over Christmas, but I couldn't do an awful lot on it. Haha, I'd forgotten this was in here. Look, another magic knot ball. So I'm doing the Festive Cheer Cowl by Hannah of Yarnia Designs. See if I've got a picture on here. Oh, I have. I've got a lovely picture. So that's the picture of Hannah's cowl. And I have almost completed it. I'm not too far off. So it's just got this lovely design of mosaic knitting in between each band. So I'm plodding along with this really well. I'm just putting this lovely sort of blue titty kind of colourway in at the moment. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm on 17 and a half because of the way the pattern goes. So I've got a few left to put in, but I'm thinking I might not make it quite the full 24 in length. I'm just trying to think what I have. I've got these left. And then this is the this is the contrast that I'm using for the little mosaic bits. Now I really want to get back to this. I must get it finished because I have other projects that I want to start. But I can't until, I just can't bring myself to start any more new things because I've got that many new things on the go already. I have got a couple of other projects which I'm working on which I haven't shown you yet. No good at all. So I really need to pick up and get on with this, which I think I will do. I'm just going to fetch that crochet hook from under the table. And it needs a really good blocking as well once it's done, but I absolutely love the way that this mosaic knitting looks. And I would really like to have this for next winter. It's so snuggly and cosy. You know, I think by the time I get maybe another 4 stripes in, I think it'll be big enough because these do tend to stretch out when you block them anyway. So I need to pull my finger out and get that done. And there's the snowflake progress keeper that I've got on there. And that's living in a bag that Laura, Craftmonger Law, made for me a couple of years ago for Christmas. So I love using these bags as often as possible. Right, I'm going to crack on and get that heel finished now and get those socks blocked so that I can share them tomorrow. I shall get off and talk to you later on. Can you see down there on my dirty floor? A humble bumble. Now what on earth are you doing in here, sir? What are you doing? You poor thing. You need to get out. Shall I help you? Okay. Oh, here they all are. There's Stella Bella. Here's my Molly Wally. Hello. Hello. Night night, girlies. Night night. Night, Stell. Say night night, everybody. Sleep tight, girls. See you tomorrow. nasty girls, eh? Yeah. Lovely water. Everyone's having a drink. Aren't you beauties? Look at your lovely feathers. Love my girls. Good morning. It's Tuesday the 6th of April now. I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me on, well, joining us on our Easter weekend antics. I know it's been a quiet one. We've done more or less what we would usually do, to be quite honest. It's been very pleasant. We've had a really lovely time. I'm just about to sit down with a cup of coffee for 10 minutes and chill. I've been working hard this morning and I'm slightly frazzled and slightly mind blown because I've been working on using Royal Mail Click and Drop for the first time, and that is mainly due to you lovely lot who I can't say thank you to enough because of the sheer increase in number of advents that I've sold this year compared to last. So if you're one of the people who's taking part in the Greenlambkin Advent Calendar Club this year, a massive heartfelt thank you to you all. Yeah, I had to do it. It's something I've been talking about sorting out for a long time, but I'll be honest, I've been a bit shy of doing it because I'm not always the best at trying out new things. But I knew I'd got to because I just couldn't face the thought of turning up to the post office and standing in the line and getting the poor person behind the till to process that quantity of parcels for me. So I have officially taken a leap into a new era for Greenlambkin yarn, and I can see exactly how beneficial that's going to be for me. So again, thank you for the orders, and thank you for the business support and the love, and thank you for pushing me to do what I should have done a long while ago. So yes, that's been it's not been without its moments. I've had to I had my printing preferences set up wrong, so I couldn't print onto the labels that I'd bought especially for it without wasting 3/4 of them. So I ended up having to print them on normal paper and cut them out and stick them on. So that's taken me a bit longer, but it's all a lesson learnt. And for next time I'll know, and I've already got my printer preferences set up with the help of some lovely friends who've been really supportive and patient with me in my Luddite pursuit to drag myself into this century. I'm having a coffee in my new-ish mug that I treated myself to around my birthday from Anthropology. I do love Anthropology mugs. I barely ever buy them. But because they are very expensive, but I do love them. And I also wanted to say just a quick thank you and hello to the new subscribers I've got, which is another brilliant thing to celebrate, and I'm really thrilled that you've chosen to come and join us here. I absolutely love making these vlogs, and you know, I've had some really lovely feedback from people recently telling me how much they enjoyed them and how it, you know, it's helped them through lockdown and things, which I completely understand because, well, not that I'm tooting my own horn, but I know that other people's vlogs have helped me, given me something to look forward to. And it's very much like spending time with a friend, isn't it, really? And I hope that's how people feel about this little vlog, because that's certainly how I feel when I'm talking to you all. Anyway, all of these parcels, advent parcels, are ready to go out. So after we've had some dinner today, me and the children are going to take a walk to the post office and drop them all off. And then I will not be able to breathe a sigh of relief until they start arriving, and I know that I've done it right. But I've tried my absolute best, and fingers crossed I don't come up against any hitches. Anyway, I'm going to stop blathering on now, and I'm going to say bye-bye to you all, and I'll be back again soon. TTFN.